Well, I know y'all cleaned a lot of animals, but you ever cleaned a collard before? It's very important because you're going to need this collard smell whenever we start to cooking our goose recipe and our possum recipe. Get that nice collard smell to go along with that. So we just cut up the side here, turn it around, cut it right back down that way. You got your stalk here, you just put that down there, and we'll throw that in the garden later on, and that'll help us with our next year's crop. Get a little more protein and vitamins and all that to grow. But see you next when Billy Bob's going to be cooking something special. Well, I was sitting here thinking which recipe to go with, and I think we're going to go with the goose breast recipe. You know, the old saying is that there's more than one way to clean a goose. Well, there's only one way to cook him. And first thing you got to do is you got to go get one. So this is 25 years ago when me and Bobby and a buddy of ours, Hal Hall, went goose hunting one morning. It was cold and we were facing right into the sun. And this is what happened. We had a ball.
Shoot. That's right. Billy got him one clean.
You get it?
Yeah. That's me.
Who is that boy from Georgetown? He sure can shoot. That's right. Billy got him one. See what's on his leg, don't you? Billy. Got your band there, Billy.
What number is it so we don't get it mixed up?
There they are. Whatever you want to do.
They turn.
They might work.
They turn.
They're turning by.
Here it come. Here it come.
This thing go fit.
God, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna hold my ears.
Hang on, boy. Wait, Bill.
Two with one shot. You see that?
Two with one shot.
Got on Bill's side. And Bill got a, is it on me now? And Bill got a double. Never seen a double before in my life. Bill killed a double on the geese. One shot. Way to go, Billy. Good shot.
Thank you very much.
It's Bill.
Bill got two with one shot over here.
See if I got any jewelry. That's what I want.
Oh, let me shoot, boys. Good golly, that's heavy. Oh, man. That weighs 50 pounds. I can't handle it.
Looks good.
That's right.
Oh boy, that was a lot of fun. Let's see here. We go check on them collards. Okay, got salt put up on our collards. We letting them cook down all day. Let them simmer, and boy, they're gonna put out some kind of aroma along with the goose. Okay, this is just like you do your venison. You want to make sure you cut all the gristle and stuff off of anything that's going to make it a little tough. We'll cut all them out just like that. Like I say, we've already had it in a cooler for about 5 days to help get the wildlife taste out of it a little bit and help it get tender. And we're gonna cut it in our little small pieces, real thin. After we do this, We're going to soak it in water for about an hour. And it's very important to do that to make sure you get all the blood out of it. And we're probably going to soak it twice and then squeeze it and make the blood come out before we marinate it. This recipe is also good for ducks. And with the collards cooking along with it, man, you won't be able to beat it. Okay, we've let it soak for about 45 minutes and see how the water's turning red, and you want to squish it. That's real important. And just kind of squish it around like this. Make sure you get all the blood out of it. Need to do this about twice. Those grains in there. See, it's going to be tender. That thing is going to fall apart. Okay, now we're ready to marinate it. What we're going to do is, I still like to use Lawry's seasoning salt. I think that helps. That helps break it down a little bit too while it's marinating. Put a little bit of that in there. And we're going to put it in a bag. And we'll get the soy sauce. Now, soy is mainly what they say is for fish. So we're going to put a little bit of that in there. And Worcestershire, both of them is going to help break it down some. And then we want to rest away with zesty Italian. And then we're going to get the air out of that. We're going to mix it up. And then we're going to let it marinate overnight. Okay, first thing we want to do is taking our marinated goose out, and we're going to let it sit. We let it sit out for about an hour, let it get room temperature. First thing we're going to do is fry us up some bacon. We got our collards over here. Got them warming back up. Okay, we got our bacon good and crispy now. We'll take that out. Set that aside. Pour a little bit of this bacon grease off. Okay. Now we're going to add our onions. We'll saute these onions. Alright, onions, when they get done, we're going to put our fresh bell pepper in here, out the garden. Looking good. This is Bobby's recipe. 20-something years ago, or maybe longer than that. This was his favorite recipe to cook down at the cabin while we was out there hunting. Now I'm going to add the goose meat. It's been sitting, like I say, it's been sitting out there for probably about an hour. What you want to do is, just like venison or anything else, you don't want to overcook it. Or your duck. You don't want to overcook your duck either. We're going to let it cook for about a minute. Maybe a minute and a half. Let the goose get seared a little bit. You got some salsa. You want to add, we're using medium, so you can use mild. Just how spicy you want it. Let it cook, simmer for probably about 5 minutes. Okay, now we'll get it and we're going to stick it on top of our rice. I've eaten this in the wild a lot of times, and it's really good when you're out there hunting. You can make this up. My collar to stick over here. We got that, and I just want to show you for the last thing. You always heard the old saying, as tough as a goose. If I took this, look how tender that pulls apart. Now to put the topping on the cake, so they say, the bacon we fried up, you want to crumble that on top of it. Yeah, boy. Okay, I crumbled all the bacon up, got it on top of it, and the collards. I showed you how to clean them collards. They're fresh out the garden. This reminds me here. I think we're gonna have to do a fish next. All right, got the bacon on there. Here we go. That is good. I believe it's just as good or better than it was in the woods. Like I say, if you've never tried it, this is going to be another thing. This that you're just not going to believe. I'm going to my chair. So I hope you enjoyed it, and try it, please. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time on What's Billy Barber Cooking Now.